Right. We're going to start sitting down and sitting on the edge of the chair with the hands on your knees. Now, face forward, and you're going to take a deep breath in and breathe into your tummy and your back. And then you're going to breathe out and allow the belly button to go right into your spine. And again, breathing in. And as you breathe out, relax the head and the neck and the shoulders, but draw your belly button into your spine. And one more time like that, deep breath in. See if you can feel your breath around the back and your rib cage, not just on the chest. So belly breathing, back and rib cage, expanding out to the side. And then exhale, draw the tummy in and bring in that pelvic floor. Now we're gonna inhale, lift one arm up. Exhale, we are going to circle the arm and look at the back. Inhale, lift the arm up. Exhale, look back. And 3. And look back. Starting to let the shoulders open up. 4. And 5. Reaching behind you as far as you can. And 6. Now let's go the other side. Inhale, take your arm up as far as it will go. Exhale, we turn and we reach back as far as it will go. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we turn. And 3. And turn. And 4. Breathing out through your mouth. And 5. And one more. 6. And down. Now let's open the legs so we've got room on the hip joint. And we're gonna go into our contracting and releasing of the hip. We're gonna move from the pelvis. You're going to breathe in. As you breathe out, you draw the tailbone towards the navel, and we contract and we go into a C curve. Empty your lungs. Inhale, rebuild your spine nice and tall and up. Exhale down. And inhale up. And again, 3. And up. And 4. Empty your lungs and up. And 5. And up. And one more. 6. And up. Great. Now let's bring back into parallel. You hold onto the side of your chair. Or if you don't need to, you don't need to hold. We're going to do the little leg lift. So working on the hip flexors. And sorry, I've got someone joining in. So lift one leg up and down. Same leg. And up and down. And 3. And down. And 4. And down. And lifting up 5. And down. And 6. And down. And 7. And 8. Trying to keep as straight as possible. 9, using the tummy. That hip flexor is working. 10. And down. Other side. 1, and down, and 2 and down, and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and down. Good. Now we're going to take both arms up, staying nice and tall on the spine, and we're going to reach one up and then let it drop. Other side up and drop. And 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and down. And let's open to the side. Now remember, with the side, we want the arm a little bit lower than your shoulder height and a little bit in front, so we are not forcing the shoulder joint. We're going to inhale, you turn the palm to the ceiling and you lift the breastbone up. As you breathe out, we're going to go into that C curve and we're going to hug a tree, and you might feel a stretch across the shoulder blades. Inhale, open, turn the palm to the ceiling and deep breath in and deep breath out, empty your lungs. Exhale all the stale air out of your lungs. And inhale up. Exhale, hug a tree. And again, inhale up. Really let the lungs fill, opening wide, and then exhale fully. That's it. And one more. Let's open up. Feel the stretch across the chest, and then down. And then lower down, and roll up. Let's open the legs wide, and then we're gonna roll down. Remember, if this doesn't feel safe, you don't need to do it. You just keep your hands and you go as far as you can. But if you can, you're gonna roll down all the way. You might touch the ground and you feel that stretch across the lower back. Then you take a deep breath into your back. As you breathe out, you roll up. And gently come up. Now, let's bring the legs to where it feels safe for you to stand up, either with the legs one in front, one at the back, or the two together, or you hold yourself. If you can, you're gonna have the two together, the two at the same level, or one forward, one back, and we're gonna lean forward and then up. That's it. So now, we're going to be at the edge of your mat, and we're gonna go into a roll down. So nice and tall. We've got that feeling of the long spine that we've been working on. And then you're going to breathe in. As you breathe out, you're going to nod your head. And we're going to roll down. Head, neck, and shoulders are flopping. And you're going to bend your knees. And then slowly, slowly, we're going to get down to the ground. And we're going to lie down on the side. And that's it. So lying down on the side. And we have the legs extended and the arm supporting you. Now, you want to feel really long waist, okay? If you need, you can put a little cushion between your arm and your head. And if it feels that you need, also you can put a little cushion underneath your hips. And we're gonna lift one leg up. So you're lifting from the glute and then down. And again, 2 and down. And 3, down, and 4, and down. Lifting up 5, and down, and 6, and down, and 7. Keep each time as you lower the leg, you draw the tummy in and exhale. 9, and 10, and down. Now, the next one, if you can, you're going to lift both legs together. Otherwise, you're going to lift just the top one again. You can use this hand. You're going to inhale, lift both. Exhale, draw the tummy in and lower. And 2, and lower. And 3, and lower. And 4, and lower. Reaching up 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and lower. Great. So now we're going to bend the bottom leg and keep just the top leg. And we're going to lift that top leg. This is the last thing we're going to do on this leg. Lift the top leg parallel, and we're going to take it forward, and small back. Again, trying not to allow the waistline to go forward and back. Back. And 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, back and down. Great. Now we're going to bring both legs 90 degrees forward for our arm opening. So first, we're going to do the arm openings in 2 stages. The first one, you have your hands behind your head and your elbows are together. And we're going to open. We're going to breathe in and open. And breathing out, return. And breathing in to open. And breathing out to return. And 3. And return. And 4. And return. And 5. And return. Now we're going to extend both arms in front of you. And now we do the usual one. You're going to open and stretch and return. And 2. And return. And reaching out and away. 3. And return. And 4. And return. One more. And 5. And return. Great. From there, we're going to come up. And once you are sitting, you take and you do a side stretch. And you do a nice side stretch. You can be sitting with the legs forward as well. However comfortable it feels for you, we go into a side stretch. And then we come back. And then we're going to turn around and lie down and do the other side. So again, remember, lying down with your legs a little bit in front of you. This arm is helping you on the floor. Reaching out and away, you're going to inhale, lift the top leg, exhale down. And 2, and down. And 3, and 4, and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Good. Now remember, if you can, you're gonna lift both legs, otherwise you're gonna do the top leg only. Lift and draw the tummy in and down. And 2 and down. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and down. Great. Now bend that bottom leg and reaching out and away, extending. And we lift the bottom leg, keep it parallel to the ground, and then we go forward, small back, so the waistline doesn't move. And 2 and small back. And 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Great. And then come down and bring it, the legs in front, that 90 degrees in front. Interlace your hands behind your head and come in. Now, inhale to open up. Have the hands crossed behind your head and you open. Exhale, fully recover, bringing your elbows together. Inhale, open up and feel that stretch. Exhale, recover, coming back in. And 3 and return. And 4 and return. And 5 and return. And 6 and return. Good. Extend the hands in front of you. Now we go into a normal arm opening. Inhale, we open up. Exhale to return. Inhale, opening up. Exhale to return. And 3 and 4 and one more and 5 and return. Now we come up slowly and gently and you stretch to the other side. Reaching out. And then coming back. And now carefully, let's lie down on the tummy for our extension work. And we're gonna start with the normal cobra. So the hands are down, the forehead is down. And inhale to lift up a little bit. Exhale down. And lengthening out 2. And down. 3. Keep lengthening through the crown of the head. Down. And 4. And down. And lengthening out 5. And 6. and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Now, if you can, the next 10, you're going to extend one hand forward and then coming back down. So here we go. Inhale, extend one hand forward diagonally and down. Or the side, 2, keeping the head in line with your spine, down. And 3, and down. And 4, keep breathing, exhale down. Inhale to come up, 5, and down. And 6, and down. 7, and 8, and 9. Last one, 10, and down. Good. From there, just relax that a little bit. And now we're going to bring the legs hip width apart, and we're going to work on the glute in this position. So your head can rest on your hands with the side, with the head to the side, or the forehead down. And what we're going to do, if you are wearing your prosthetic, just make sure that you are doing a very small movement, because you don't want to take it into the lower back. If you're not wearing a prosthetic, you need to really think of lengthening, because we want to really work on the glute, okay? So you're gonna lift up one leg and then down. And again, 2, and down. And 3, trying to think of that length out and away from the hip socket. 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, down. Other side, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 9, and down. Now from there, very carefully push back, and then you're gonna sit back, sit in that child's pose, or whichever position it feels comfortable for you to stretch your back. Take a few deep breaths. And from there, tuck your head under, and we're going to roll up, and then we're going to sit with the legs slightly wider than your hips. So I'll sit like this so you can see better. And we're gonna go into the saw. So first, we're just going to do rotation. So we're gonna breathe in to rotate, breathe out to return. Breathe in to rotate, breathe out to return. Breathe in to rotate, nice and tall, and return, and 4, and return, and 5, and return, and 6, and return. Now, you breathe in to rotate, breathe out, we go into the saw, reaching out, breathe in to come back, and back to the center. Breathing in to rotate, breathe out to reach out, and back, and center. Breathe in to rotate, dive into the saw, and back and center. Breathing in to rotate. Dive into the saw and back and center. And 2 more. Breathing in to rotate and dive into that saw and back and center. Breathing in to rotate. Dive into the saw and back and center. Bring the legs hip width apart. Lengthen the arms up towards the ceiling. That's it. And then slowly you're going to allow your spine to fold forward and you relax the head, neck and shoulders. So wherever you feel, you stretch and take a big breath into your back. And then you roll up. Good. And now to finish off, let's lie down on the bridge position. Hands down by your sides. And breathing in as you breathe out. As we did in the beginning, you're going to connect the tummy. So drop the belly button down into your spine, tilt your tailbone towards the navel, and we're going to lift the hips up. Inhale, send your arms behind you. Exhale, keep reaching the fingertips behind you and you're rolling down. And bring the arms up and over. And again, empty your lungs, tailbone towards the navel, draw your tummy in and we lift. Sending your arms behind you. And rolling down. And up and over. And then we're going to do one more time. Empty your lungs and lift. Send your arms behind you. And rolling down. And then up and over. Good. Now very slowly, you're going to turn on your side. And keep the legs bent. And from there, you're going to go forward and hug your legs. Feel the stretch across the back. If it's not comfortable, then you find a position that is comfortable for you. And take a few breaths onto your back. And then very slowly, we're going to roll up. Head, neck, and shoulders are the last thing to come up. And then very, very carefully, we're going to stand up or sit on the chair, whichever way is more comfortable for you for us to finish. If you are standing, or even if you're sitting, have your feet hip width apart. Then we're going to do 3 deep breaths. Inhale, look up towards the ceiling. And breathing out, looking down. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, we lift. And breathing out. Last one. Inhale and lift. Find your center. And then let it drop. Good. Well done. Thank you very, very much.